Hello everybody, my name is Solo. Welcome back to the channel. I had to re-record this because I kind of bounced around a lot at the end and I figured I'd want it to be more coherent. So I'm gonna be real with you guys. I honestly do not like this update. Like 100% very much mediocre to me. And I know people are probably gonna be like, oh, you say that about any update that has pay to win. Like, I think you just think updates are mid when they don't cater to you. No, I think they're mid when they add a feature that we don't need, cough cough mounts, to the game. And not only do they add it, they make it so then the challenge map, the things that we were told were going to have their own units, is the only way to get these said mounts. And not only that, like, there's just no need for mounts. Like, straight up, I don't think we need mounts. The fact that there are two mounts and one has to be paid for, which the one that has to be paid for is the most iconic mount in SpongeBob, which is the paddy wagon, the thing from the first movie that most people have seen by now. That on top of the fact that the new unit that they decide to come out with, it has the exact same typing as the last unit they came out with and the same rarity. Like, are we just genuinely just now like turning into FNTD? Mind you, I say that because they've done the whole, oh yeah, we made an update, and it's like, why is this an update? That, not saying that like every update is gonna be bad, but like, genuinely this update felt very much like it didn't really need to be a thing. I would have much rather had a either a new challenge map drop that has a new unit, or have some sort of actual update drop rather than whatever they decided this was. I'm sorry, like, I know there are probably people that think that, oh well, mounts are super cool, but honestly we don't need them. There's not like many places to go in this map. Like, I think the farthest places are like down here and all the way up to where the boating shop is. That's about it. Like, most of the places you're gonna get to very easily. And also, they just made the new challenge map super hard for like not really enough reasoning behind it. Like, the fact that the base enemy comes out with what was it, 18,000 health on nightmare mode is insane and ridiculous. And the worst part about it is it's not even like super worth it to do nightmare mode, because literally it's like, oh yeah, you get 50 more gems and 2 more of the licenses. Like I said, I genuinely thought they're going to be doing like a dream world update, because there's a point where SpongeBob's dreaming and gets thrown out after doing his license, and Mrs. Puff ripping it up. And then like that starts basically the whole sequence for the rest of it. But instead, the SpongeBob TD team decided, no, we're just gonna introduce the dream units one by one. And if I'm being like for real with you guys, if we're gonna go and give iconic episodes like their own event, I'm sorry, but the dream one should have its own event, not be rolled out one by one over the series of months. Because now we have 2 of them, which is the Dream Gary and the Dream Patrick. And how much you want to bet that over the next month or so, we're going to slowly get a rollout of a Dream SpongeBob, a Dream, Mr. Krabs. Like, I just don't get it. And the fact that the new unit is literally the same type as Perch Perkins is actually just so, like, it's so funny to me, actually, because like, what happened to the whole talk of, hey guys, we're designing like new feeling units and different units in general, and now we're getting the same type of unit in the same rarity. It feels very much like an FNTD update that people really didn't need a mount system. there are other things that you could have added that would have been a lot more, fun. Like the whole mini games you guys keep talking about that you've teased a lot, or the towers, which I was hoping was going to be a thing, but apparently that's still nowhere to be found. Like, are we literally just in the supplemental updates because you guys aren't finished with anything yet? Like, that's what it feels like. Like, I don't get it. I really don't. You add 4 items, because we did get a new food item, and thank God that they didn't add another pay-to-win food item, on top of everything. That would have been a nightmare. But yeah, you had 4 items. One of them is I wouldn't even call it a pay to win item. It's just a pay to look cool item. It says, oh, 50% more speed. I don't care. I've never thought that we need mounts in this game. Like, I played SpongeBob Simulator. That game needed mounts because it had multiple areas. This game, not so much. Like, I don't even think there's like an actual decent argument for why we would need mounts in the game, like, legitimately. But yeah, I feel like this update, like, people are gonna be, of course, the YouTubers who are promoted by SpongeBob Tower Defense are gonna tell you, guys, oh my god, it's so cool, we got mounts, blah 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 blah. That's how they're gonna do it. Which, by the way, I already know I'm inevitably gonna get this guy, but if you come on here saying, oh, it's a SpongeBob game, chill out, I'm sorry, I want to see the devs actually do good work instead of giving us slop and expecting to just get away with it. This is by the way, this is why I think most of the time I don't think I'll get sponsored, or not sponsored but partnered, because a lot of games probably don't want me sitting there telling like people that their game's update is like super mid. Well, yeah, genuinely, this honestly is probably around the same feeling I had for the Valentine's update. I think the Valentine's update was still worse, don't get me wrong, but this is barely above that. And the reason why it's barely above that is just due to the fact that they did add a new map with this update. I think that's why it's a little bit above, but genuinely, very mediocre update. And honestly, I feel like they should have just, if they didn't have anything ready, they should have just waited an extra week. Like, they have Viacom behind them, and they're getting beat by Craft TD when it comes to units and like new content. Like, come on. Y'all are supposed to be the officially sponsored SpongeBob game, and y'all getting beat out by the not sponsored Minecraft game. Like, come on, pick up the pace and actually give us decent content. Like, you showed us a glimpse of what you guys can do with the hunt update. You gave us like raid and actual story and stuff like that, and like, that was cool. I like that. Like, I very much enjoyed the raid with Schmitty Warberman Jensen. I can't pronounce it right either sometimes. But we got a full raid, we got like a maze and all this stuff, and I thought, oh, this is cool, they should incorporate this to the rest. And then they just give us this. Like, yeah, so genuinely, I think this is a very mediocre update. I feel like it should have been better, and it just feels like it's not. So yeah. Anyway, if you guys like the video, as always, hit the like button, comment down below. What do you guys think of the update? Again, I don't think it's a great update. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe, turn on post notifications so that you guys never miss a video. And I hope you guys have a good day. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.